Nate Diaz is making a comeback with the MVP mixed martial arts promotion. What does this mean for the UFC and MMA as a whole? Let's talk all about it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. This is MMA 365, the greatest UFC news YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe, as 95% of you watching are not currently subscribed. So if you're a first time viewer or a regular viewer and you enjoy my videos, including this one, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps me out. Thank you. So, the man of the hour making a return. Nate Diaz will be fighting Mike Perry with the MVP promotion partnered with Netflix. This will be taking place on May 16th. And I think it's important to note this fight is 5 rounds and also at welterweight. I think both of these guys are fighting at their natural weight classes, and for 5 rounds, not 3 rounds, five. Uh, Big difference in terms of cardio, and I am a little skeptical as to the quality of mixed martial arts on this card. 5 rounds or 2 extra rounds make a pretty big difference if it goes that far. But I am glad that we're getting another promotion in the mix. As previously announced, headlining will be Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano. Both of those fighters are, I believe, in their 40s. Gina Carano might even be pushing 50 at this point. But also, Francis Ngannou is returning to mixed martial arts against Felipe Lins. I'll be honest, I have no idea who Felipe Lins is. He's fought in the UFC before, but he didn't do too great, and that was at light heavyweight. So now he is moving up to 265 pounds to fight Francis Ngannou. God bless you, Felipe Lin. Have mercy. Um, I will be watching this fight, this card. I won't necessarily come in with high expectations or high hopes, but I'll at least put it on in the background. And if the fights have action, then I will look at the screen. Um, I think that this is good. Having a promotion that's willing to pay fighters, presumably big bucks. Nothing has been announced, but um, having a promotion that can actually rival the UFC when so many have kind of floundered in recent years. This is something that's good all around. I mean, it's another thing for us to watch. And from a fighter perspective now, there's another organization you can use as a bargaining chip if you are, if your contract has expired and MVP comes calling and gives you a blank check. That's certainly appealing. So I'm curious to see what will come out of this. Again, I do not have the highest expectations whatsoever, but I will at least be watching because if this does get good ratings, then maybe something legit comes out of this in the future. And that's exactly what I'm hoping for. So, yeah, I'll tune in. I hope you do also. That being said, this is a pretty blatant unction. Francis Ngannou is the most recent person to fight, and been more than a year for him. Gina Carano, been almost 20 years. Ronda Rousey, it's been almost 10 years. But I am kind of glad that they did lean into the unction dynamic because I think that makes it kind of fun. Like, it lowers our expectations, and maybe the fact that these people are pretty evenly matched because it's unks all around. Like, I don't mind that. And they probably will sign a few regional contenders or maybe even someone like Gable Steveson. Uh, he's getting hyped up as a future UFC champion. He's a legit heavyweight contender. one of the best outside of the UFC at this moment. Uh, Still fairly new to mixed martial arts, but a pretty big draw. If I were running this promotion, I would give Gable Steveson or his manager a phone call. Um, and yeah, this is something that I will certainly be paying attention to. I'll mark this in my calendar and I will be watching because competition in any business brings out the better of everyone involved. You need a little push. And I do think the UFC has gotten too comfortable in recent years. So maybe this is the push that we need to bring the sport of mixed martial arts forward, increase fighter pay, and ultimately give us better, more entertaining fights. I'm here for that. You should be too. That'll conclude this video for now. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you for watching.